G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me Jawoodle, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Millionaire, where we are back to continue our journey to try and get $1 million as quickly as possible. It's coming up to dawn on day 5, I'm still sheltering in my attic that, I mean, it's not really much of a home base, but it's keeping me safe through the dark and scary times, which is about all I could really ask. But I'm going to head out nice and early today, because I want to try and get that treasure quest out there. I've been holding off getting the treasure maps done too early when my gamer stage is low, but I've got nothing else to do until Trader Potato opens. I can hand in the quest, so that's what I'm going to spend my time doing. A little bit bold to be getting out there early days before everything's relatively safe out here, but I'm risking it for that treasury biscuit. Oh, and the laggy biscuit apparently too. Just quickly hop off them. I'm stuck on nothing. That's fine. Just 7 days things. 7 days been 7 days. We're all gravy though. Gonna head on out like Robinson Crusoe, find some treasure, and then go sell everything. There's a cop shop just there. That's kind of interesting. Oh, it's a random like car park as well, but the cop shop has some pretty decent loot inside it, and it's a relatively strong building as well. It is day 5, and there is a horde coming up on day 7. A smarter man than me would probably invest some sort of forethought into what he's going to do when the horde comes a-knocking, because that's like an irrefutable truth. Though that horde will be here whether I like it or not. So I probably should start scouting out locations that might be feasible to defend a horde from. Just somewhere that's got a relatively strong wall. Even maybe the oil refinery with like the chain link fence. I can shoot through that and defend myself a little bit. But now that I have the pistol, that's, I mean, oh, it's on the road too. That's less of an issue. Oh, are you kidding me? Is the south... All the treasure is buried to the southwest, and the southwest is tarmac. Ah, damn it. Alright, game. Fine. I guess I'll just dig through here and try and find what you got going on underneath. Rude. Heckin' rude. There needs to be a thing in the game that stops treasure being buried under hard terrain, because that's just horseshit. There's the circle, but as we know, the circle means approximately 4/5 of dick all, so not really trusting it to save my life, and it's now disappeared anyway, and I feel like it's disappeared further under the road. Reggie Didge Copper, yeah, nah mate, that's bloody Bonza. Damn it. Alright, well, I guess I'm just tunneling under the road for a while then, so I can find the treasure quests. Heckin' rude. I mean, I know it's a box of treasure, and I can't imagine pirates are scooting about burying shit where they want people to find it nice and easily, so it kind of makes sense, but even so, this... Oh, there it is there, actually. This kind of dickbaggery is really annoying. Just get the last of this dirt out of the way. No zombies spawn on a treasure quest. That's only on buried supplies, so I'm fine to start unlocking. Hopefully get in there nice and quickly. But that's still like only a smidgen. He's barely even put the nail of his pinky toe into the circle. In fact, if this was any kind of sport, you need to have some part of your tire inside the line, or you've left the track. That's what Formula 1 tells me anyway. Rude. Heck, you are not inside the circle. So I call shenanigans on that banana split. Would you please just let me in though? Only have a couple of lockpicks and I'd like to get inside you. Please? I'm asking very nicely. Damn it! There's the zeros. Alright, it was just on the next one. 5 left, 5 remaining. That's all good for me. I brought my stack of meat with me because I was cooking more bacon and eggs back at home, which was rather silly. Treasure cash. What you got? Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried. Oh, it's gave me 10 grand as well, though. And a fair old wackadoo of nugs. Alrighty, nighty, not too upset with that one. I will scrap the crossbow bolts, though, because I'd rather use anything than a crossbow. No, except a piece of shit, because a crossbow is a death sentence. I think I'll just take all of you. Let's just get out of this hole before someone does show up. And I want to quickly go, modify you, and chuck you onto there. Just give me some extra damage on my stone sledgy boy. I don't have any regrets. I turned down that iron sledgy the other day, and I feel like that was still the right decision. But it's only 5:30 in the morning. I've done all of that, found that bullshit treasure chest all before trade is open for the day. He's still rolling out of bed and trying to figure out where he left his instant coffee, and I'm already getting shit done. It looks like there's a couple of passing gases next to each other just down there. I'm too far away for the signs to load in, but that one there is definitely a passing gas. I'm not sure what the one over yonder is. I'll go and have a squiz at that at some point, actually. Have I been down there? No, it's the one corner of the town I haven't had a gander at, so might have a little pedal around and see what's going on over that side. I'll take you. I'll actually sell you. The radiators are worth a fair bit, and I mean, I've been playing this game for a little while. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it with this one though, because my normal mode of operation is is to just buy myself all like my casings, my bullet tips, and my gunpowder as well, and that usually funds my ammo needs rather easily. But that still costs me like a couple of $1,000s a pop. And I don't think I want to be doing that. Like, I know I'm talking about like $1,000 increments when the goal is 1 million, which once up that higher level is pretty small bananas, but at this point, it's all important. So maybe I really should be thinking about harvesting brass and smelting it, being as efficient as possible with that as I can. But that's a later Josh problem. Everything I talk about is a later Josh problem. Current Josh just wants money. Bobby boy, how the bloody hell are ya? Don't mind me, just gonna ransack your vending machine out here for a second. You don't have any sugar butts, we do have nerd tats. But that's for the stun button, and I'd rather eat my own foots. Nothing else in there tickling my fancies. All right, never mind then. I'll quickly just run inside and dump, amongst all my other gubs I have in here, all the stuff I'm gonna want to sell later. When I do get some sugar butts, all this is gonna get sold. May only make me another couple of dollary dues, but that is the goal after all. Because look at that, still at 240 bucks for you, thousands of dollary dues as well. Happy bloody days. What I also have to turn in, this.
Great job, traveler.
Oh, I mean, this is tough. I mean, first aid bandages, obviously always a good thing. A chlamydia mod schematic, I kind of want to take because chlamydia mods are fun. That is actually one of the mods I do sometimes make. But I think the book is the go. Because even though I'm trying to make money, I do want to get all the book series for all the extra perks to make better money later on. So I'll take the book, thank you very much. Now, please give me a semi-decent job. Everything is still so far away, but you do have a tier 1 quest in town, which I appreciate, and is actually one of the POIs I just saw. I was planning on heading out there anyway, so alrighty-dighty then, Copper, I'll head out there and do your bidding, and just pretend like I'm doing you a favor, and definitely wasn't already gonna do it. I just came home to drop off all the extra gubs I was carrying, but while I'm here, I do have a full auto trigger mod, which I do have a mod slot open on my pistol, so in you go. Make sure you're reloaded before I need you later on. Just get that extra damage buff from any mod that goes in there, and I'll actually take, $69 dues for some ammo. Nice. I'll take all of you and I'll drop it off at tradies as well. Don't need any of that. I'm almost to the point where I could swap over to using iron arrows, though I might wait until I have a slightly better bow than what I currently have to make the switch. Old mate down the end of the road to have a little look around, make sure I'm aware of my surroundings, we're all fine. So, just quickly run in, don't mind me, back again I know. Hold on to all of that for me. That should be a fair pretty penny once I sell all that stuff, just gotta make sure it's the right time to do it. If I find some awesome sauce, that's gonna be awesome. So it was 2 passing gases next to each other, that's a good time. I'll just pop off here and... What's that actually? Is that a survivor site? It is a survivor site. I'm so used to like looking for that POI because that's where Trader Caitlin lives in, or is it Eve? One of the two. One of like the special traders in Darkness Falls lives in that kind of POI, so I'm used to kind of being on the lookout for it. Let's quickly just go with you. Have a cheeky little swag through here. Yes, yes, yes. All right, hang on. Just 2 seconds. I'm gonna shoot your friend in the dick over there. Right in the gooch. I hope it wasn't swampy. Didn't make that wet thwack sound, so I think we're okay. Speaking of wet thwacks, it's exactly what your face just sounded like. Oh, we're exploding noggins. We're exploding noggins left, right, and center. All over the bloody place. We were wading through ankle deep in bloody brain spooge. Into the wall safe we go. Still got all my lockpicks, which is good. Well, that was a waste of my time. Never mind. Those knuckle wraps, they are worth a couple of bucks, but really not much at all. So not really something I'm particularly keen on holding on to, especially when they're half broken anyway, because you need a repair kit to repair them. I'll take some extra food though. I'll also take, hopefully, some mini bike stuff. Or motorcycle. I'm not picky. Anything that burns dinosaurs for horsepower, I'm all about. Damn it. All that effort yesterday to get the workbench, thousands of dollary dues to get a workbench because I needed a hammer to make some handlebars. I just found 2 of the blighters. Cool. Sick bloody tits. I'm not bitter about that at all. Yeah, no, mate, it's fine. And we'll take the rest of this stuff. They're making some money out of this. In fact, those handlebars are worth a bit. So are like the mechanical parts as well. The military armor parts, rather. So I'm alright with that. Getting some good gubs. Does sound like there's a horde outside, though. So maybe I can get out there, quickly murder them, and get a level up. Arls, how you doing? Did you bring friends? After all of my requests, did you finally bring some friends over to play? Oh, it's Loza. You know what? Good choice. I respect that. Head on up to the roof. It is only a clear quest. There's probably a couple of clans up here, but not... Uh-oh, not really much. Go away. Oh, the doubler. Almost got the doubler. What a volley some pelicans about. Yes, there we go. Speaking of birds to murder, there's Arlene. Put one through the top of your head, and that is the end of the quest. Also, Bonza mate level up, which gives me a skill point to spend on Daring Adventurer now. I'm leaning right balls deep into the intellect tree, which hurts me to say, because no one likes the intellect tree, but I'm giving it my reddest and hottest of cracks to try and get those perks going. Some extra honey. What's in the ammo pile? Some bullets. Alright, fair enough. How much bullets do I have now? Quite a few for my pistol. We'll pop you open. Probably find some more handlebars, but that's just the way the dice is going to fall. What you got? Never mind, we'll rather the handlebars, and the reinforced chest gives me crossbow bolts. I'll scrap you. Fortifying grip mod can go on one of my tools, actually. A slightly, I don't know, not even a slightly better bow. Another tier 3. Scrap both of you. Take all that. Alright, easy as pie. Cheeky gravy slice. Let's get out of here. Before I go, actually, there is a vending machine just next door at the other servo. See if we can find a cheeky deeky sausage roll hanging out there next to the big M's. A similar shovel. I'll take the oil. Old man's cranky about me stealing his tools. Don't mind me, Sonny Jim. I'll just like rearrange your bald head with my big purple stone. Oh, and you are usable too. Okay. You still don't have any sugar butts in you though, but it's good to know. In fact, let's go like this. We'll go like that, and we'll go here, and we'll go... that looks kind of like a vending machine, doesn't it? Ish. Let's go like that. Vendo there. We're also going to go to the fire station, which was that one there, I think it was. Save that one. Go Vendo there as well. Just so I'm keeping track of where they are, because if I'm going to start really looking for some decent selling candies, then I'm going to need to make sure I'm hitting all of those all the time. I haven't checked this one yet, so I'll just quickly have a cheeky pull up and have a little squeeze. Stick my hand up the chute and see what's inside. Ooh. Well, I don't have any money on me at the moment anyway, but health bars are actually very useful. Especially with my propensity to always break my limbs for no apparent reason. Having one of those to make your healing twice as quick is usually a really good idea. I might come back and buy you, you know? Might actually come back and raid the fire station. We could go back and hand in the quest to Tradie, get a couple of dollary dues to play with as well, and fill up the safe with more sellables, but then come back. That's usually a reasonable place to raid with some decent stuff in it, so I might have a squeeze through there. Unless he's got a better quest for me. I don't think he did, but he might send me to a new town. Well, there was one all the way to the south. God, I'm really... This town's good, but it's not great, and I'm always kind of curious if the grass is greener somewhere else. It gives me almost $1,000 eaters now for a tier 1 clear, which is actually pretty good. What can I use from you though? The Bipo mod is tempting. The mod's always tempting because putting it into something before I sell will make me more money. The ammo's just money now. If that was like a cooling mesh mod, I might take it because I am overheating every now and again, but the fittings mod is very tempting. More mobility and more stamina, which might actually help me survive in like survival sense as opposed to just money making sense. However, I'm only wearing cloth armor at the moment, so that may not actually work. Stuff it. I'll just take the ammo. That's fine. I'm sure I'll find some fittings mods somewhere else before too long. So you have a fetch to the south. It's still like a kilometer away, but it's not actually too bad. Yeah, alright. I've got a bike now. I can venture out a little further. That'll be okay. You can hang out in there. So can that and that. What else do I want to sell in here? That one, if I go like this. There we go. I'll keep a little bit of dollary dues on me. Just like, maybe like 1,000 or so can live in the bike so that if I do find a vendor with some stuff in it, I can buy what I need. The rest of this stuff can go back into my house though. Okay, yeah, no, nice. In fact, wait, did you restock? You restocked yesterday, didn't you? Or was it today? Have I gone through your gubs yet? Yeah, I did, because you punched me in the face by offering a bicycle. I remember that now. I'm definitely going to need to build myself like a dump chest just in here, because I'm sick of running all the way around to go put everything in the other side. In fact, I might even do it now. I've got a little bit of time, which should be okay. I've used all of my iron in the forge to make myself some forge stuff, but I'm a little bit shy on the rest of it. So have that, because I'm going to need about 10 nails, I think. Yeah, if I just like, in fact, know what, here, give me you, give me all of that stuff. You're still full on fuel, actually. I kind of want to put the dump chest right back dab in the middle, though. Maybe under here. But it's like still in the middle of the room. I don't want to put it off to the side because that's going to really annoy me. That should work just fine. Probably should have done that before, well, made the box before. Got some leftover nails. You can now stop that. Never mind. Make myself the storage box. Just to save myself some time running around and up the ladder all the time. So much easier just to chuck into the chest. I think I need more coffee today. I feel like I'm all over the place. I don't even know if I'm making any sense anymore. I start talking about something and I'm trying to explain myself, and what my brain is thinking, what my mouth is saying is two very different things. We'll stick with the writable chest. That's fine. That's fine. You need to be called Dump, like that. Not, yeah, sure. Dumpo, Derpo, the Dumpo chests. That'll be good. So now, when I cruise on home, whenever I've been out adventuring, just come on in, chuck everything into there. I don't have to worry about it. The terrain out here is mostly flat, so I can just kind of point my nose in the general direction and just start pedaling, and I'll get there eventually. But I'm pretty sure there was a road. Yeah, just there. Is that another town? That's kind of always the curious thing. When I get sent on a quest further away than I would like, I'm always hoping he's leading me to another town somewhere, not just some random cabin out in the middle of a forest. So hopefully this is a whole other area with more buildings to raid, maybe even another trader or something. A whole new horizon of adventures and opportunities. That's what I've got my fingers and my toesies crossed for. But every time I get my hopes and dreams up in 7 days, it promptly shits all over them, so I'm not getting too excited about it. Not till I'm inside a city. Yep, nope, it wasn't a city at all. My hopes and dreams have been dashed because it is just a cabin in the woods. Alright. Sick. Not what I was hoping for, but I guess we'll just get this done nice and quickly then. Restart you, get all the grass mown. Look at that. I just show up at the front and cut your grass for you. I'm doing a service for the community. I don't actually really recognize this POI at all, but I kind of like it. I like that there's a fireplace over there. It's actually got some glowing embers in it too. It's laid out relatively nicely, so I don't particularly hate my time here whatsoever. In fact, if I was gonna like if this house was closer to the town, I might even consider living here, just because it's somewhere new to prop up, I suppose. We already have a new POI back home, even if it is a little bit bigger than what I would like to be living in. Check the sink for a recipe. Just a cooking pot, I'll scrap you. So that's the thing, after the first couple of days when you're desperate for a cooking pot, then you're fine all over the place. But at that point, you're just scrapping them for iron because they're basically worthless. I don't know why that wall isn't painted. Why are you different to everything else? It's sus. I'm not sure if there's actually going to be anything behind it, but it's caught my attention, so now I have to investigate. I don't know, is there maybe something up the top there? Alright, I'll keep digging. Don't know why it's a stair block, not a regular block. Nope, there was nothing there. Alright, it was all in my head, it was all my imagination. That one had something hidden behind it though. I'll take you to try and sell you. Someone's mad at me downstairs. I'll deal with that in a second. Where am I going? This is only actually, oh, sorry, didn't mean to intrude. And I completely miss. I missed the spot, but I'll need to be used to that. Oh, some sneaky loot. I was gonna say, this is only a fetch quest. It's not actually a clear quest. I could have just run in, grabbed the shit and got out again. But I want the XP from murder, so I kind of have to hang around. Scrap both you, because you're not worth my time. Close the door and check the other box. Someone's just beating down the door downstairs. I'll deal with that in 2 seconds. Just hang on a moment. Oh, okay. I guess they weren't waiting for me. Where's your head? Right about there. Charge it up, open the door, and sit you down. I love that you can power up your swing before you open the door at all. So you only open it when it's at the moment of maximum advantage for yourself. So nice little trick I picked up along the way that's definitely pretty useful. Have I missed anything around here? Why is this wall different? Is there something out here that I can go and investigate as well? There's still the basement I haven't gone through yet, but I don't know. I haven't been here before, like I can remember anyway, so I'm always kind of curious what's going on. Although I don't think there's much. Sneak on down into the basement to see what's happening down here. If there's any zombies waiting for me, which there was always going to be. And I woke someone up as well. That's right, Sledgy Boys got me covered for the most part. Although old mate here, if they put their hands up, some of them walk by putting their hands up while they're moving around. And if you hit their hand, they like catch the swing, which is really annoying. I'm aimed square at your chops, but you put your pinky finger up like you're freaking Dr. Nefario? No, shit. What's the villain's name in Mystery Men? Mystery Men, even with his sharpened pinky nail? Someone remind me what that is with like Ben Stiller and stuff. Great movie, by the way. I'm just forgetting. It was like Captain Fantastic, but I've forgotten the bad guy's name. Someone remind me, please, so I can remember and probably watch that movie again because it's a banger. Yeah, like they just put their hand up and catch his sledgy swing. It's really annoying. There's a working workbench down here as well. Don't have a whole lot of space, but I can scrap you. I know I can like break down desk chairs with my wrench and get myself some mechanical parts, but just kind of get some leather for the moment. We'll deal with the other stuff later on. Because I'm being insulted by having a working workbench down here, I am going to break it apart and so no one else can use it. If I can't have it, no one can have it. I may be the only person left alive in the world other than the traders somehow, but I'm still going to dick over everyone else. Anyway. I think Dr. Nefario is out of Despicable Me, isn't it? So it's definitely not the villain in, oh, damn it, in Mystery Men, but, oh well, whatever. Things are getting tangled in my head, as they often do. Into the gun safe we go. What do you have for me? A Blundy Boy. I can actually repair that with a pipe and sell it for a fair bit. And a cat mod. Do I have any room for you? I do, but I'll change it over at... No, I don't actually. Never bloody mind. I'll hold on to you. If I do have to sell a helmet later, that's going to add some values. That's kind of like a money multiplier as opposed to just straight up cash to start with. So that's pretty good. I don't want to change to scrap armor because it's heavy. So I think we're all good here. I'll grab my courier satchel on the way out. Thank you. Check in here. Anything good? I'm a little peckish. All right, just whip open a can of dog fruit and have a nonch. Yeah, that's fine. There is that like military installation just across the road. I mean, it's not much, but I don't have much time left in the day anyway. I might be able to real quick just drop some stuff off in my bike and then maybe raid that place before nighttime falls. That might be the best way to do it. I'll lock my money into there and I'll store whatever I can into you. And just have a little look-see around. See what it's got for me. It might have like... Oh, actually, I don't think it'll have like a strong chest. Like those reinforced chests that like all the good loot comes out of. The normal loot box for a POI. I don't think it's going to have that. But it might have some other good stuff around it. We've got a destroyed chemistry station. Not a working one. Got a lab coat Lisa. I mean, you spent many years building that brain. It got destroyed by a stick. So, joke's on you. But there is a lot of kennels over there, which means there might be a joke on me yet. Before I drop down and trigger whatever zombies are in here, can I... No, I can't. Can I open you, though? Yes, I can. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I can usually see inside the tent and see who's inside waiting for me before I have to actually pick a fight. That was right through your eye socket, right about there. Got you in the bicep, which is pretty impressive, given not all that. My aim is apparently immaculate. There's only one thing smaller I could have hit, and I definitely can't hit that one. I'll take my arrow back. So is that good? Are we done? I haven't heard any other growling or moaning or yelling, so I think we're all right. Nice. Okay, what's in this then? Got the, whatchamacallit for me? The schematic? No, you don't. Oh, I take it all back. There is a reinforced chest in here. That's some easy loot. Don't mind if I do. It's also 5 o'clock, so I do need to get back to tradies relatively quickly. A polymer string mod. Bow mods always get me excited because they're like relatively rare. Kind of like club mods. They're, ooh, I can sell you. They're so specific for that one type of weapon that you usually don't find a whole lot of them. But finding both the arrow rest mod and the polymer string mod, I'm happy with that. Oh, fuck me dead. Every time I see a pump shotgun, just the icon, my heart flutters a little bit, but it's just the schematics, and it's actually 2 of them. I don't, oh, do I read one with the potential, so I can still sell one with potential for maybe making myself a pumpy down the road? Because I feel like the pumps do show up later than you'd like. You're rolling with Dubsy for longer than you'd like to be, and then you start getting pumpies later. I think I'll split you. I'll read one. The potential for getting a Dubsy outweighs the $200 reduce I'd get for selling it. So, plus I can do that anyway. So I'm not really losing all that much other than 200 bucks, I suppose. But I'd rather have the knowledge for that one especially. Ergo Grip Mod and some booties. I'll swap you over. Actually, no, because it's still tier 3 and that keeps me nice and quiet. Plus I can repair you and sell you and get some money. That Ergo Grip Mod as well, I'll chuck it in my Sledgy Boy because it's going to decrease how much stamina it uses to swing about, so that's good cricket. You can go, I suppose, just in here for the moment. I don't know, I'll pick you up later on. We'll somehow structurally reinforce a shard of bone. That's right, I won't ask any questions about that one. Are we all good to go? Quickly check you for some mineral water. Nice, all right. That's kicking some snags. That's 2 birds with 1 loot and stone. Easy peasy. Let's start heading back then, which is just, yep, back to the road and turn left. That's a good day. Just pull up into my driveway. Right there will do. Don't just worry about parking outside tradies because I'm basically his neighbor. I could hock a spitwad off my balcony. I don't have a balcony. I should make a balcony up here. I should turn that into like a window and have a balcony. I can live on the top floor. No idea what to do with the rest of the house, but that is a later Josh problem. There's a lot of later Josh problems. And then later Josh pushes that off into even further later Josh. Some things just never get gotten around to, but that's okay. Right. You, what are you going to offer me? A book I've already read, only worth $120 reduce. A 2x scope mod, again, not valuable now, but will be if I get some, like, if I save all my mods for later on and then chuck it on some decent weaponry when I get it, it's going to be worth a whole lot. Skullcap mod kind of goes by the same, but pipe bombs, I mean, none of this is particularly fun. None of this is making me excited whatsoever, and only like $300 reduce as well. Barely even worth my time. I wouldn't get out of bed for $300 reduce, Sonny Jim. You have to offer me a whole lot more. I'm risking my biscuit out there, and you're just dunking me in a coffee like a goddamn Tim Tam. I might take the pipe bombs. And I'm not going to sell them right away, but I'm not really selling anything right away these days because it's all going into the chest over here. But you can go in there, you can go in there too. But if I do actually come up against a horde or something that's reasonable, I might have to use the pipe bombs. That won't be a particularly bad idea. Put everything I need to in them. I need to fire myself some bloody sugar bucks. I need to sell half this stuff. And the extra 10% on half these things is going to tally up to be quite considerable by the end of it. But the longer that I leave it, the more chance there is. Like, if I could just like reach through and search your bloody bookshelf right there, I would love to take whatever knowledge you have off your hands for you. Although, by the looks of things, I doubt there's much at all. Doesn't really look like the book reading type. There's Trader Bob. Maybe like a pop-up book about dinosaurs or something. Although I'll be right there reading it with him as well, so no shame in that one. But yeah, if I could find the book for better bartering with a 44, or even a 44, or just some way to get some extra $1 dues, I'm pining for that. I can put the rest of you guys away though. In you go, and in you go. Man, adding these buttons and the inventory slot lock mod, it's just like, it's just quality of life that everybody needs. I've got a little bit of time. And what do I want to do with it? I kind of want to, so I wanted to like reinforce or just kind of stabilize my little upstairs area up here. Probably like break down all the pallets and things and free up some more space. Because this room here is prime for some crafting stations and things like that. I could turn this into like, I don't know, my bedroom or something. I don't even know how I want to do it, but I do want to make this place a bit more livable somehow. Plus this is where the balcony is going to be, so that's all the more tempting. But I have no idea what to do with the part at the top, but I do want to turn this house into a home, which means, could I turn these stairs into a zombie trap? So if they do manage to break into the house, they're going to have to come up some way. I'd rather give them an option, like Zombie Pathing 101 with their new super smart zombies. They will take the path of least resistance. So if I give them away, especially vertically to get up to me, this is where I'm kind of going to do it. But how do I do it? That's always the question. What's the right way and the wrong way to do this? Because the wrong way gets me killed and the right way makes it a cakewalk. Well, the first thing I need to do is to get rid of this stupid couch fort over here that's giving them an access path up into my house. So I'll break down all of the easy to break gubs. Cheeky backpack at the back. I didn't notice before. Nice. Thank you. I mean, you're relatively weak. also, actually, I can go through with my wrench and break you down for some springs and whatnot. So if I just clear all that out, and then turn where the stairs are, kind of like what I did for the Wastelands base a long time ago, and even like the No Cheese base at the start of Alpha 19, where you have those blocks that they want to jump up, but you have the hatches and stuff on top of them, a way that you can reach down and hit them, but they can't hit you. Maybe that's what I should have in here. I don't know. There's so many questions that need answers, and I've only got like a couple of short answers, and this is very much long form. I don't really know a lot of what I'm doing. I wonder actually, so this is where I want to build those stairs, but that's their way up to the first level. So is there a way maybe I could put maybe bars or something across that, so when I am up the top, I have access of fire to the bottom stairs as well? Or is that silly because everything's made out of wood, and if I'm using guns and stuff or explosives or whatever, I might break those stairs as well and then completely ruin their pathing? I'm not entirely sure about that one. God, I don't remember how to build the stairs on this one either. Maybe for the moment, until I have a better idea of what the shit I'm supposed to be doing, I'll just remove all of their pathing and see what they come up with. Because I don't know. I don't remember how to do it exactly, and if I do it wrong, I'm gonna get myself killed. Because I rely on like proper base building so much to keep me alive, to nullify a lot of the threat. It's why I think that a mix of the AI from both like before Alpha 17, the dumb zombie AI, combined with the new smart AI is definitely the way to go. Mixing the two would remove all chance of cheesing anything, because some zombies just wouldn't go down the path. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna go about it. There's definitely a right answer here though, I just gotta find what it is. Ah, you are kidding. What? Who's out here? Is this Arlene again? Are you coming and knocking on my door in the dead of night? No, Arlene, it's Arlene's boyfriend. I didn't do anything, bud. I promise. Look, she came over for a booty call uninvited, and I sent her away from this world and into another plane of existence where you are now happily going to find her. So I guess I did tell you where she was actually, but it wasn't over here, that's for sure. Nice. Okay, so what am I missing here? I did actually get a level up from clearing out all the gubs in here. I just don't know where to spend it. So what do I need now? I need another 2 skill points to get another level of better barter. And then once I'm there as well, actually, well, I get to level... Oh, that's when I start getting better stash as well. So even if I found some looting goggles... Yeah, I would still need that one though, because even with the XP goggles, like the whole like secret stash trick where you use the XP goggles to access 2 different secret stashes, I'll show you what that is when it comes to it. I can't do it now. Is there something that would be more beneficial to me though? I mean, if I want loots, lucky looter, I'm getting to a point now where my game stage is to the point that that might actually come in handy. What's going on in here? My game stage is 15, no deaths, 135 kills, doing a good job of that. I don't know. I don't especially know. Spending skill points is always difficult because I don't want to make mistakes. I think the best spend of that point is on just the main strength tree. Then it does open up like some more of my weaponry stuff and just extra damage, which is never a bad thing. Hop back up here where it's all nice and bright. Cool. All right, let's get my stuff sorted out. That nighttime snuck up on me. I was doing some other things. I was at home at least, but I was definitely thinking about other stuff and not about the time of day. So I think tomorrow, I have the money in my bike to buy any candies I come across. So I'll start out at Tradies and see if he has any good jobs for me in town or potentially at another town. Not going to say no to finding a whole other area to go and explore. Then I think I'll go and I'll punch the tradie line. So one there, the vendor line rather, one there, one at the fire station, which I didn't raid today actually. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, and then one out of the other servo as well, and raid that one too. I'm not sure what my chances of finding like some mini bike stuff is. I don't think it's very high, but I do want to raid the place and just see what's there. Or do I leave it for later? It's always the question. That's why there's very clear reasons why tethering loot to game stage is important, so you're not finding like an M60 on day 2. I get that, but I really wish there was incentive to push harder POIs for the potential to find better stuff. I don't know how you would code it. Maybe potentially having like, because I know they use specific kind of boxes of things, maybe like a tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 loot chest that has a certain loot list that you can get for different variations and stuff. So if you're gonna try and risk it for a higher tier POI, you might get higher tier loot, which would incentivize people like me trying to make money to push that stuff earlier to try and make more money as fast as possible. But I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling and thinking out loud. So yeah, I'll raid the fire station tomorrow, I think. Still unsure about the server, but I'll have to come back and raid that fire station in the next episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If y'all liked me, make sure you hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.